Happy Memorial Day and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Junior Garcia and here are some of the stories we have for you tonight. Annual Memorial Day Parade. Local vets commemorate holiday. An inmate stabbed at Golden Grove. These stories and more up next on News Channel 8.
TV8 News is brought to you by Total Excellium. More protection, more miles. Total, you know where to turn.
In our top story, the national recognition of fallen servicemen and women was celebrated in grand procession today with the annual Memorial Day Parade on St. Croix.
We honor the memory of those who gave their life in the service of our country and those who others that dropped the burdens by the wayside of life and gone to eternal rest.
In other news, to further observe today's holiday, local vets and dignitaries remembered fallen soldiers with a number of commemorative speeches this morning.
We cherish their memory and pray for peace for which they laid down their lives. We mourn with them and the families and friends of those who have lost and hope they find comfort in knowing their loved one died with honor. We ask for God's grace to protect those fighting in distant land, and we renew our promise to support our troops, their families, and our veterans. Their unwavering devotion inspires all. They are the best of America. We are also proud of their families who sacrificed much. Long after the battlefield gun had been silenced and bombs stopped exploding, the children of our fallen warrior will still be missing a parent. Spouses will be without their partners. Parents will continue to grieve for the heroic sons and daughters that died way too early. We need to be there for them, not just as members of the American Legion family, but as American citizens.
Gathering here as millions are doing across the nation today, I personally and on behalf of the 113th Congress of the United States, thank you for the supreme sacrifice that they and you have made on behalf of our country and of all of us, their fellow Americans and fellow Virgin Islanders. Ours is a debt to all who lost loved ones in every war and conflict that can never be fully repaid. We have an obligation to care for our service members when abroad and when they come home. America has a sacred trust with the men and women who have served our country in uniform, and we remain committed to doing all that we can to ensure our 22 million veterans have access to timely, quality health care. The allegations of misconduct within the VA medical community are gravely troubling and must not only be thoroughly investigated, but fully addressed. As President Obama made clear in his press conference on May 21st, nothing short of complete accountability on this matter is acceptable.
So as we march this morning, and as they marched on St. Thomas, it is in recognition of those individuals that sacrificed in the past and those that serve today that we do what we do every day. And those who join from whether it's from the Boy Scouts to the Pathfinders, to those who just march and watch us come down, there is a spirit of patriotism that is being a Virgin Islander that is extremely different. We have challenges that we fight each and every day, whether administrative or legislatively, to make sure that they recognize that there's a distinction between territory and state. Do we recognize that we have to, at some point, have a constitution that gives us citizenship that cannot be taken away from us by organic act? And we recognize that with 4 islands within the Caribbean of 110,000 people, the strategic position that we have as U.S. citizens and as Virgin Islanders. Today, many people will think of those that they've lost, family, friends, fathers, daughters, mothers. And at the end of this year, we will praise those that joined on our behalf. On this day, let us take pride in the fact that we as Virgin Islanders, we as U.S. citizens, understand our role, and our role is to take care of each other.
And now on behalf of myself and all the members of Channel 8, we want to give a moment of silence for all of those who have given the ultimate sacrifice. We salute all of those who have served and sacrificed. New tonight, an inmate from the Golden Grove Adult Correctional Facility on St. Croix remains in critical condition after suffering multiple stab wounds over the weekend. Acting warden of the Golden Grove Adult Correctional Facility and Detention Center on St. Croix, Ronald Redwood, on Saturday confirmed the stabbing of an inmate who remains in critical condition at the Wang F. Louis Hospital. Redwood said that the incident took place in front of the IJ unit at approximately 9 a.m. Saturday morning. The victim, Owen Brown, suffered lacerations to the stomach area which required immediate surgery. The suspect, Jamal Fahi, has been isolated in security control. Investigations into the incident continue by both the VI Police Department and the Bureau. The acting warden said that the facility is on lockdown until further notice, which means that all scheduled visits have been suspended. He further stated that the critical services, in that of food services, medical, mental health service assessments, and pharmacy dispensing, as well as medical visits off property, attorney visits, and court appearances, will continue as normal. Brown is serving a 5-year sentence for involuntary manslaughter, and Fahi is sentenced to natural life for first-degree murder. This past Sunday night, while DJing at the Lime nightclub on St. Croix, popular local DJ Miguel Santos, widely known as Poppy Pops, suffered a massive stroke. Santos was airlifted to the mainland for emergency medical attention. We, here at News Channel 8, wish him a very best and a speedy recovery. Stay tuned, we have more news after this.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
Now here is Cynthia Graham with your nightly Caribbean report.
Thank you, Junior. Special attention needs to be given to the mental health of adolescents in the Caribbean. A new World Health Organization report says that interpersonal violence, traffic injuries, and suicide are the 3 leading causes of death among youths ages 10 through 19 in the Americas, including the Caribbean. The report, Health for the World's Adolescents, was released last Wednesday and also says that depression is one of the 3 top causes of illness and disability among youth in the hemisphere. The world has not paid enough attention to the health of adolescents, said Flavia Bustreo, World Health Organization Assistant Director General for Family, Women, and Children's Health. We hope this report will focus high-level attention on the health needs of 10 through 19-year-olds and serve as a springboard for accelerated action on adolescent health. Some tragic news out of Guyana tonight. 3 members of the same family, including a 7-year-old boy, died earlier this month after unknowingly ingesting a well-known tonic that was laced with cocaine. Police say that cocaine had been dissolved into the bottles of the SSS tonic multivitamin, which, along with other goods, were left at the family's home by another relative to be taken to the United States. However, the person to whom the bottles were handed was unable to carry them with her to the U.S. because of a change in her travel plans. The victims then consumed some of the SSS tonic that was left at the home, sickening them within minutes. Those killed were Simone Price, 36, her husband Alex Blair, 42, their 7-year-old son, Jaquel Blair, and Price's best friend, Natasha George, 36. Price's elder son, Jamal Waterman, 12, also ingested the liquid but survived. Family members are calling for the arrest of the person or persons responsible for tainting the product. Now, here is a story of an unprecedented show of unity among the islands. Religious leaders in heavily indebted Caribbean countries have joined forces to help solve the financial crisis of their respective islands through the Caribbean Debt Network. The network was launched in Grenada earlier this month and is comprised of the Caribbean Council of Churches, 4 Catholic dioceses, and various religious leaders from across the region. The Christian leaders are calling for an island-wide jubilee or national debt cancellation. To accomplish this, they will roll out a number of initiatives over time. Our churches are on the front lines of fighting poverty in the Caribbean. We see how the debt crisis is hurting the poorest people on the islands, said the new chair of the Caribbean Debt Network, Presbyterian minister Osbert James. Out of the 20 most indebted countries in the world, 6 are Caribbean countries, including St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Barbados, Dominica, Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, and Grenada. And finally tonight, some top-notch youngsters in the BVI are already making a name for themselves in the world of track and field. 7 girls and 10 boys from Tortola-based Top-Notch Track Club recently gave an impressive showing at the 2nd annual Starters Invitational Track and Field Meet in Anguilla. Despite adverse weather conditions, the team brought home a total of 16 medals, including 6 gold. The performances to me were good, but being that the weather conditions were as they were, I realized that the performances would not have been up to par, said Angelita Bernard, who traveled with the team as manager and coach. Nonetheless, overall, I would say it was a pretty good performance from all of them. Bernard also noted that this was the first time many of the athletes had competed overseas. In the end, the club returned to Tortola with 6 gold, 5 silver, and 5 bronze medals. Well, this has been tonight's Caribbean Report. I'm Cynthia Graham. We'll be back tomorrow to bring you more news and views from in and around the Caribbean. Junior, back to you.
Thanks for the update, Cynthia. In education news tonight, elementary and junior high school students from across St. Croix recently participated in the annual STEM fair at the Sunshine Mall. Channel 8's Wendell Gruby Jr. has this story.
Wendell Gruby Jr. here for News Channel 8. Some of the most brilliant kids on the island are all in one building here at Sunshine Mall. Good evening, good morning, I'm sorry, how are you?
Good.
Okay, tell me your name.
Aishana Ferdinand.
Your name is Aishana Ferdinand. Wow, that's a very beautiful name. And your name?
Shanice Swanson.
Shanice Swanson. Okay, so I see we're here at the science program. Do you know what's the name of the science program here today?
The STEM Fair.
Okay, the STEM Fair. So here at the STEM Fair, I see you have a project. It's called Minty Cool. Okay, that sounds fresh. Could any of you tell me what that's about?
We wanted to see if mint could cool down hot water.
Okay. And what did you guys find out?
We found out that mint, it doesn't lower the temperature. It just creates a minty cool sensation.
Wendell Gruby Jr. here with the director here at the STEM at Sunshine Mall. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Well, my name is Cheryl Willocks, and I am the Director of Curriculum and Instruction for the Department of Education, St. Croix District. And we sponsor the STEM Fair every year.
Okay. Yes, and I see it's very dynamic right now. Everyone's getting together around the posters. Some of the smartest kids I've seen are right here right now and having a good time. Now, I'm sure it took you a lot of time and energy and resources to get all of this done together. Could you tell us a little bit of how you was able to get this to happen today?
Well, you know, all of the work, most of the work started at the schools, where the students and their teachers actually worked on science projects. They study units, and it's a result of the work that the students have been doing in the school. So the students are the ones who did the major work. Parents help them at home, their teachers, then there are coaches at the schools. Then they have school fairs, school STEM fairs, and then the top winners of the school STEM fairs come to the district STEM fair. And so the district has organized today's activity. And I can't leave without saying thank you to Mrs. Susan Beach, who helped to organize today's entire activity. She has the activity very well organized. We have categories, 4 bands of categories. We wanted to give the kindergartners their special place. And so we have the kindergarten band, then we have a band of students from 1st to 3rd grade, then we have 4th through 6th, and then we also have 7th through 8th. And so we're going to be announcing the winners in those categories. It really is a wonderful opportunity to have all of the students here. These are the top winners for all of the elementary schools and our 3 junior high schools, and we're so proud of them.
In more education news, students at the Claudio Marco Elementary School on St. Croix recently showcased their diverse talents at the school's talent show. Talent indeed. More news straight ahead.
This newscast has been sponsored by Mario's Virgin Crystal. Let us save you the hassle of lugging those jugs around. Purified bottled water conveniently delivered to your home or office. Also available in your favorite grocery store. Call 773-2810.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
And finally tonight, the Positive Guidance Organization hosted its annual award ceremony to recognize the achievement of local youth.
Good evening. This is the Positive Guidance Organization, the Positive Guidance Youth Club Organization. My name is Bese Gonzalez. These are my group of kids right here. They are from Positive Guidance. We're here today at the bowling alley. Today we have an award ceremony and fun day. We basically believe, Positive Guidance believe in rewarding the kids when they're, when they excel in school, when they maintain a good average in school. And I personally believe that whenever our kids them do well, we need to reward them. And Positive Guidance is rewarding them today with, just giving them opportunities to bowl, and we're going to be giving out some awards later on today. We have some great GPA averages. We have some good students, and you cannot play in any sports unless your academics are on target, and that's what we aim for. Without academics, there's no sports, there's no other activities. These are some of the kids from various schools We have Noah from Elena Christian. We have a lot of kids here from Church of God School. We have some kids from Woodson. We have Ahijah from Ricardo Richards, Country Day. Pearl B. Larson, Lumaco School, Central High. Unfortunately, some of the Central High kids couldn't be here because they're in school right now. We go Woodson. So we just basically carry all the kids, them territory-wise, St. Croix-wise. It doesn't matter. We don't discriminate. These are the kids. These are our students. These are St. Croix students. And we're just here to have a good time and give out some awards. Basically, I just wanted to say that, Positive Guidance is not just a sports organization. We're a youth club. We're a club which deals with academics first. Without academics, again, there's no sports. Nothing can be involved. So I just want the community, the public, to know that let's support our youths. Let's reward parents. Reward your child when your child is doing well. The child needs a balance. When they're doing wrong, we discipline them. When they do right, we reward them. I think that's just the right thing to do. So again, I want to thank the community. I want to thank my parents, my Positive Guidance parents. I want to thank the community, the businesses, all the individuals that pass by and sponsor us and donate to our organization. We appreciate it. Positive Guidance appreciate it. Do we not appreciate it? Yes. Yeah, you want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Keep all the positive things going, Positive Guidance. Stay with us, everyone. Your weather is up next.
Your weather, coming up next. Your weather.
And here's a look at your local weather.
Tonight, scattered showers mainly after 8 p.m., partly cloudy with a low around 78, east wind 9 to 16 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 40%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. Tuesday, isolated showers mostly sunny with a high near 83, east wind around 17 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 20%. Tuesday night, isolated showers partly cloudy with a low around 79, east wind around 17 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 20%. Wednesday, isolated showers mostly sunny with a high near 83, east wind around 18 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 20%. Wednesday night, isolated showers mostly clear with a low around 78, east wind around 17 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 20%. Thursday, isolated showers sunny with a high near 83, east wind around 18 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 20%. Thursday night, isolated showers mostly clear with a low around 79, east wind around 17 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 20%. And Friday, isolated showers sunny with a high near 83, east wind 16 to 20 miles per hour, chance of precipitation is 20%. And this is Essie Gaston Edwards with your News Channel 8 weather report.
Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. That's all we have for local news. Do not forget to like us on Facebook at WSVI-CH8. You may now also follow us on Twitter at WSVI-TV News. And be sure to subscribe to Channel 8 on your YouTube at WSVI-TV News Channel 8. Watch us on your computer. Plus, use the free Dish Anywhere app to DVR us, or watch us anywhere in the world on your smartphone or tablet. I'm Junior Garcia, and World News is up next. Good night, Virgin Islands.
TV8 News was brought to you by Total Excellium. More protection, more miles. Total. You know where to turn.